welcome to my news and trailer breakdown video for Tiny Tina's Wonderlands.
Fate. It soars on the wind. It rises from the grave. It stalks the ocean floor. You cannot hide from fate. But you can make your own.
What is up? So, Borderlands is getting a fantasy spin-off with Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. So, this is basically going to be based on bunkers and badasses, and it's heavily leaning towards Tiny Tina's assault on Dragon's Keep. So, Borderlands Tiny Tina in Wonderlands, she will be basically doing the same thing, I guess, as she did in Assault on Dragon Keep, where she's basically the person telling the story in the D&D style, Bunkers and Badasses. But this is different. So you can, players can build, customize, and control their own characters. So this is the first initial Borderlands game where we will actually be able to make our own characters, and the designs of these creatures are really cool. Like that shark you just saw there, it kind of reminded me of a street shark a little bit, if you guys know what that is. They're doing their own little spin to it. I love that it's a fantasy setting this time around, and it's still Borderlands, it's just in that bunkers and badasses kind of thing. And we did get this as, you know, Assault on Dragon Keep for Borderlands 2. But this time it's its own, you know, single game. Like, you don't have to, it's not a DLC, it's a whole game itself, experience that is basically, you know, it's still Borderlands, but it's going to be its own, like, spin-off. I do like that. So Tiny Tina is in charge of the game and can change the world and setting at will, like she did before. Remember, she would make a bunch of different things happen, like you'd have to re-roll dice and everything, and I think Mordecai couldn't pick up a damn gun, so that might happen again. And similar to her D&D themed expansion for Borderlands 2, Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep. Ashley Burch returns to voice Tiny Tina alongside new cast members Andy Samberg as Captain Valentine, Wanda Sykes as Fret the Robot, and Will Arnett as the Dragon Lord himself. So according to Gearbox founder Randy Pitchford, Tiny Tina's Wonderlands has been in and out of development for over 10 years. That is quite some time. I do like the way that they're designing the world. Of course, we're going to have this fantasy theme because obviously D&D is like a fantasy game, and Bunkers and Badasses is basically the D&D for Borderlands. Bloodstone, of course, is coming through with this title as well, because remember, she was kind of a big deal in Assault on Dragon's Keep, and it looks like she's going to be a really big deal for this game as well. So I'm really excited to see what happens with her in this title as well. Of course, it looks like we're going to be getting a lot of guns as usual, but we will be able to using spells and stuff like that. So that's cool. The spells and stuff might be different this time around because we could use spells before, but it was more like grenades. So that might be different. It might have its own mechanic because it is its own game. So yeah, I'm kind of excited. I wonder if you guys are excited too. But before I go, I do want to show you guys the E3 presentation that was actually up today. I had that so you guys can see that because they talked about the movie and they talked a little bit about Wonderlands too. So let's hop over into that.
Gearbox University comprises 3 unique colleges that will place you on whichever path to success is right for you. At the College of Gearbox Software, we can shape you into the looting, shooting vault hunter you've always believed you could be. At the College of Gearbox Publishing, we offer advanced degrees in Norse mythology, projectile meteorology, or regular meteorology. You can even write your thesis on the deification of gravity. Finally, there's the College of whatever the hell else we're doing, with specialties in badass bunkernomics, history of magic, enlarged vehicle maneuvering, and yes, even Hollywood filmmaking. Did you hear we're making a Borderlands movie? It's true. Let's learn more about all the innovative opportunities you can find at Gearbox University. Dynamic, pioneering, groundbreaking.
Hey everybody, if you don't know me, I'm Randy Pitchford, the founder of the Gearbox Entertainment Company and executive producer of the Borderlands franchise and all of the great games that we do at Gearbox. I am right now on the set of the Borderlands motion picture, in development, in production. We're shooting. This is a live soundstage, and I thought, since I'm here, wouldn't it be cool if I walk you around a little bit and show you some of the cool stuff that we're doing? Let me walk you this way. This is a live set. There's guys working on the movie right now in real time. We've been everywhere. We've been in the caves of the Caustic Caverns.
What's up, haters?
We've been in the desert, in the sand quarries. We've been in the stone quarries, doing all kinds of amazing stuff. Actually, look, this is. Hey Eli, can I grab you for a second?
Yes.
This is Eli Roth, our director.
Hey everybody.
This is our E3. These
What's
are
up,
our
guys?
gamers. And you got Edgar
I
here.
know. We have so much. He doesn't exist in the game, but he exists in the movie and in real life. It's Edgar Ramirez.
Well, Edgar Ramirez's character Atlas exists hypothetically in the game. We've never met him before in the game or in real life. We're meeting Atlas for the first time in this movie story. I'm so stoked that you're here doing this.
Thank you, man.
This is
I'm
gonna
very,
be-
very happy.
This is going to be a blast.
Congratulations.
Oh, thanks. Look, I feel like we're just getting started. The whole point is to entertain people, and this movie that Eli's making, it's unreal.
I mean, we have. I don't want to say what we're filming, but it's lots of blood, lots of guts. It's totally bonkers, but it's also very Borderlands. I have learned how to twirl a Vlad off.
You know what? I think we should. Let me show this.
Yeah, we could show that.
This is
the stunt one. That's
this is video game fans will recognize this is the Infinity. It's a Vlad off Infinity, And you've gotten pretty good at twirling.
Well, they have ones that actually, you know, this one is light, so I could really learn to twirl because I don't want to smash a real one.
Good at that.
But Kate's amazing. Kate's like, she can side twirl, she can double twirl.
That's right.
You know, she can do the front twirl.
Isn't it unbelievable how she's brought Lilith to life?
It's
I can't wait
crazy.
for you to see. Like, Kate is a god.
I saw, you know, everyone thinks of Kate from Blue Jasmine or Carol, all the things she's done. And House of the Clock and the Swallows, I saw how unbelievably funny she was. And I noticed that she brought out the great dramatic acting in Jack Black, and Jack brought out the great comedy in Kate. She was so into it. She wants to really, you know, understand it from the inside out. Like, what are the powers? Where do they come
It's
from?
wild to watch her walk like Lilith. That blew my mind. She's totally done it.
We want to make a real great science fiction movie. We don't want to just make a great video game adaptation movie. I just want it to be a great,
that's the key, right?
Great you just have to make a great sci-fi movie, period.
And it's really come to life. So for Borderlands fans who play the video game, if you have people in your lives that you want to introduce to Borderlands but aren't going to play the game with you, this movie's how you do it. You can bring your family, your loved ones, bring them to the movie.
We want this
and introduce them to Borderlands. They're gonna love it.
We want this to be like a gateway drug for the non-Borderlands fans. I mean, look, the thing is, the great thing about the game is there's so much to it that, you know, you're telling 80 hours of story every time. I mean, people can live in the world, so we have to create a different experience. And the experience has to be thrilling in a different way and exciting. Have all the things that the fans love. Easily the best cast I've ever worked with. But like just a world-class cast of actors that all came in just to come in and play, and everyone is so into their characters. Like we see way Florian's playing Creed.
Florian is killing it.
Ariana is Tiny Tina. Kevin is rolling. I mean, Kevin is a man on a mission.
I can't believe
like he's
watching
playing like
Kevin
a full action star.
Go full action star. I think he's really going to surprise people. I think Kevin's over there actually, and I know Lisa is trying. Lisa, our
trying to
first
get a
AD,
shot. You go get him.
You go to work. All right, come with me, guys. Come with me. I'm going to see if I can find Ari and one of the producers and Emmy. The R-Odds are legendary. Hey, Ari, can I interrupt you, man? Guys, this is Emmy and Ari from R-Odd Productions. Ari Arad has made a whole bunch of awesome movies. You're probably familiar with the Arads from Marvel, right? Because Avi Arad was the founder and the CEO of Marvel Studios, and they created a movie called Spider-Man, and then Iron Man. I believe you were the executive producer.
Yeah, I worked on that one.
You worked on, and then the X-Men, and then the Avengers, and you know. I think it's gone from there. These are the most successful movies of all time for comic books. And the pitch you gave me was, hey, that was cool. We figured it out with comic books. We think that video games are the next frontier of this, and we think Borderlands is the perfect video game. And you were really flattering. And how was I to you? I was kind of a jerk, wasn't I?
You made us work for it. You made us work for it. But you were right. You were right.
Well, you have to understand, like, we get hit up from Hollywood people all the time, and it's a different world. Like, what we have to do to make video games is a completely different skill set than what you care about in making these incredible films. And I wanted to make sure that if we were going to partner with somebody on the film side, that it was with people that cared about our universe, cared about our fans, and cared about the character and the worlds that we created, and was going to actually develop it. Not just, you know, a lot of these guys will collect options and just throw it at studios, just see where they can get business done. And I probably beat you up for like 2 years plus.
Oh yeah.
We called it dating for 2 years.
Yeah, exactly. I remember.
You remember, we were dating for years. Yes, and but we did a deal, and it's been a long road.
Yeah, but you know what? We're here and we're psyched, and it's been worth it. You know, like, feels like we used that time pretty well.
I can't believe it.
You know, and we're really proud of where we're at.
It's pretty amazing. So we're more than halfway done with the shooting.
Yeah. Well,
we're about 2/3 of the way done. Oh, look at this.
All right.
We got Eli again.
We have a really funny shot.
Oh yeah.
With the trash. We should be shooting it behind the scenes.
I was told that we can't.
I don't think we can give it away, but I think that for him, anyways, for our behind the scenes, we should get it.
Oh. So I'll tell you what, you guys. This is Eli. This is Ari. Oh, don't look that way. We can't. No, this way. Look this way. We can't show. Yes. I don't want to. Okay. So guys, it's going to be an amazing E3. Borderlands the film is going to be absolutely incredible. We've got some cool stuff to show you. I know some of you are interested in seeing more about the new game that we have announced, and learning more from Gearbox Publishing. So you're going to get all that. I wish I could be there in person, but since we're digital, we're going to do it this way. Thank you guys, and I'll catch you later. Cheers.
Among the many innovative courses offered by Gearbox University, make sure you check out Borderlands Science. By solving the puzzles, you can contribute to real-world research studying the human gut microbiome. For you freshmen in the audience, here's our leading scientist, Mayim Bialik.
By playing Borderlands 3, you can contribute to real-world scientific research that helps real people. You'll be directly helping our scientists organize and compare this doo-doo.
I'm the conductor of the poop train!
With Borderlands Science, you too can be the conductor of the poop train. And while you'll reap in-game rewards when you play, the real reward is knowing that you're making the world a better place. Gearbox University. We're not even charging tuition for this.
Fate. It soars on the wind. It rises from the grave. It stalks the ocean floor. You cannot hide from fate. But you can make your own.
Roll for initiative, suckers!
Quick question. We're not talking about yet, right?
That is correct.
It's my favorite. Hi, I'm Kayla Belmore, and I'm senior producer on Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. So what's really unique about Wonderlands is it's a looter shooter, which is, pretty classic for Gearbox software, but for the first time ever, we're setting it in a brand new fantasy environment. Even though it's inspired by some of the content we've made before with Assault on Dragon's Keep, a fan favorite.
Roll for initiative, suckers!
It's a completely standalone plot, new set of characters with some nods to the past, but if you've never played a Borderlands game before, you can absolutely jump right in and enjoy it just as much. So we're absolutely excited to talk about all of our new enemy types. So that is one of our wyvern enemies. You will absolutely be fighting them. They're not your average wyvern. So of course we've got goblins. You definitely can't have a fantasy game without goblins, but again, we like to make them our own. Thank you so much, everybody. I hope that you are as stoked as we are about Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. Follow us on our social channels to find out the latest and greatest news. Enjoy the rest of the show.
I really hope that this video gave you some more information on Tiny Tina's Wonderlands and kind of built up your hype a little bit more for the new title. I'm very excited for it because obviously it is a new Borderlands spin-off title, and who doesn't love Tiny Tina? Tiny Tina is amazing. She's cool shit. So remember to leave this video a huge like, subscribe if you haven't already, and thank you guys for watching. I will catch you all in the next one. Bye.
Lost boys don't cry. Thou shalt not die. Lost boys. rise. Black House will rock. Lost boys don't cry. Temptation heat beats like a drum deep in your veins.